3, 2, 1. Greetings, Frisbee enthusiast. No. Try it again. Come on. Salutations. No, man! How am I ever gonna get back?
Nate, get a hold of yourself. The fans need us, man. Take a polo, put it on, it's time.
Oh, okay.
You know what to say.
Thanks, man. Hello and welcome.
That's it! You did it!
Hello and welcome to our Round 3 Back 9 coverage from the 2018 Ledgestone Insurance Open presented by Discraft. A stop on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. BigSexy commentary has resurfaced, and we are here, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Cole.
It's been a few months, my friend, but we are back here on the back 9. Reid Frescura kind of doing some things on the front 9. 7 down.
Yeah.
Making some things happen.
Yeah, and I think this hole sets up great for a power lefty.
Oh, for sure.
Hole 10, par 3, 450 feet. There is OB on the left, and there's a pretty bad bunker there on the right, as you can see those trees and bushes, though it is not OB. You're going to have to throw a full drive. I've seen some roller attempts, some kind of backhand righty hyzers. I have not seen a power lefty play it yet, but I feel like he's going to just bomb a hyzer right down there.
Yeah, you would expect to see that for sure. There is nettle on that right side, and so although it might not play out of bounds, it certainly feels like it if you have to get in there.
Yeah, that'll do.
And inside the circle, a little bit wider than I'm sure he was hoping for, but not a bad shot by any means.
Here is Ezra, rumored to be 16 years old. Don't quote me on that,
All right.
but that's the rumor I heard. Haven't met the kid yet.
And that has gone out of bounds left. No drop zone here. He'll be playing it from right there.
I've only seen 2 people go OB on this hole. They both made the putt.
Wow.
So
All right.
let's see if he can keep that trend going. It's like a 65-footer.
And Nikko is going for the roller. Really high grass, so you kind of have to over-crush this, but this is not turning right.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we're going to have 2 chances at OB 3 saves.
Yikes.
And with that high grass, you really got to go with something understable. Otherwise, it will do exactly as we saw there and just continue to go straight.
This is a traditional righty play. Kind of try to push it up to that woods line. And MJ does that, setting himself up for about a 50-footer. All right, Ezra to keep the streak alive. Outside circle 2, looking to save a 3P. Ooh, good effort. Nikko from 48 feet, perhaps 1 tree in the way. Perfect.
Wow. So 3 for 4.
It's not bad. It's not a bad number from that kind of distance. I mean, that's the closest one I've seen.
Yeah, and that's just traditional Nikko Locastro practice putting. I would say maybe the most impressive practice putter ever known to my life. When I watch him practice, he is just on the pole every time, same stroke every time. The difference is just in the late 2000s when he was dominating, and recently it's just been a difference in when the 2-minute horn goes off. And, it's always great to see him on that putting hot streak because, when he's getting that disc in the basket, one of the greatest throwers of the disc of all time.
Certainly.
And he is always in the mix when he's getting that disc in the basket.
Reid goes off the top of the basket on his birdie bid, so his hot start still obviously in full effect, but slowed down just a little bit here.
Only 7 down through 10.
I expected him to get, but we've got another lefty-friendly hole coming right up. Hole 11, par 3, 300 feet, one of the easiest on the course. It is surrounded by OB, so if you make a very errant shot, you could be in trouble. It's a blind shot, but a forehand turnover putter, lefty backhand. It's a great play. Just kind of put it out there over the out of bounds, throw about 300 feet of weight on it, and you're there.
Yeah, it's only the third easiest hole in the course, which I thought in practice this would be hands down the easiest.
Certainly seems like it.
It's just it's blind off the tee, and there's out of bounds, and there's a little bit of wind coming in, so it definitely plays a little bit of tricks with the depth perception, how far you have to throw exactly.
Whoa!
And this right side comes in play quick, and you're only 15 feet from the pin, so you have a tap in for your par, but
That's a bad mistake, though.
Yeah, I would say so.
Nikko hanging it out where you want it.
What's going to happen this time?
Oh, no way.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to skip and roll out of bounds.
Super overstable. Kind of caught its edge and got right to a roll.
It sounds like Nikko was expecting something bad to happen, and that's usually when they happen.
And MJ going with the turnover.
And that's the purple banger that we are all familiar with.
Keeps it in bounds.
He's got exactly 7,327 birdies with that disc.
About to ratchet that number up.
I had already accounted for the made
okay,
putt.
okay. Great shot there. Perfect forehand from Ezra. For the par for these guys, assuming they did crawl over the line, it certainly looked like it.
Yep. I can't understand what's happening out here. Yeah, that's. I feel like that's a sentiment that's shared by 93% of the competitors at this event. How have I gone out of bounds 9 times through 6 holes? Like, you don't even think, like, I feel like there's a lot less pressure to make putts at this tournament than other places because you're just trying to stay in bounds. If you stay in bounds, you're just like, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Like, things are going well. But, yeah, I mean, it's like there's just a different amount of pressure for all the other things going on in the sport.
2 nice birdies from the group there as we take the long walk out to hole 12, an uphill par 3 island hole at 354 feet. There is something in the fairway, though. It looks like a gigantic water tower.
Oh, I thought it was just this green tube of metal.
Yeah, it is that. It is simultaneously both of those things. It's kind of conical.
Okay.
But yeah, if you hit this water tower on the front, it will roll OB every time. This is in danger of doing just that. What? He went left of it?
And is safe.
What?
All right.
I've never seen that before. That was a missed shot, but a lucky one.
Ezra has tried to.
And he's going there too?
MJ line? Is this going to happen 2 for 2? No.
You want to go around the tower, obviously, as a righty.
Yeah. And Reid going for the motorcycle run up.
Big boomer. This guy's got power.
Yeah, he's got a lot of power.
Ace run.
Goosh. And a lot of angle, which allows the disc to just check up.
Perfect shot.
Any less angle, and that surely would have skipped out of bounds. And Nikko with that nice high, wide hyzer, pushing the outside with that tree coming in. This is what happened to me yesterday. That's exactly what happened to me. Oh my gosh, like that's crazy.
It's not that rare. I mean, if you hit that water tower on any kind of angle, the roll is a guarantee.
I so feel your pain right now, Nikko. It was a very difficult break. Oh!
No way!
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He wants to give everybody some love.
Wow, I had no foreshadowing of that. That was amazing.
Jomez Crew's just throwing some things at us today.
Ezra, too.
Yeah.
Some frisbee-shaped things. Around the corner, totally blind shot from there.
Wow.
Probably over 200 feet, uphill, OB everywhere, and he cans it.
MJ cans that one from about 40.
What a weird birdie. To miss it left.
Yeah.
He knows it, too. He's giving a little hug.
Sure.
That is very fortunate.
And Reid, get back on that birdie train. 8 down through 12 now. And he missed 2 easy lefty holes right there. You know, it's surprising that he could be 8 down through 12 missing those.
And Nikko +3 for the round.
Yeah, well, that happens to the best of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Hole 13, par 5, 1,170 feet. Water the whole way, a whole lot of trees in the way as well. This is as close to an unbirdieable hole as you're going to see. That is not even the basket position we're playing to. We're going to the next position, another 200 feet almost beyond that one.
Yeah, it's really...
It is so difficult. You've got to play 3 perfect shots to set yourself up for any kind of chance.
It technically only says that it's 90 feet further, but I don't really buy that.
Seems like more.
Yeah, it certainly plays, I would say, like you said, 150 to 200 feet further. And it really, well, the point of the hole design was that Nate wanted to bring the fairway into play. In the A position, righty hyzer, righty hyzer, righty hyzer is the play to get up there to get the putt for the pin over the water the whole way. He wants people to go down this grassy fairway, which I totally agree with. I just think that this position may be about 100 feet too far.
Well, there's not really a fairway.
That's the problem.
They need to limb up a couple trees. I mean,
I
it
would
would be
agree.
a great hole if there was a legitimate play up the middle. There really, I mean, there isn't for birdie, certainly.
Not
You
really.
can play for par, but not for birdie.
Well, I'd say one too many low ceiling limbs coming up into fairway and one too many trees that just kind of negate the actual flight that you need to take to get up there. And that, 1,170 feet is not too far for a par 5, especially if it's flat ground. But if it's in a position where there's trees in the way that eliminate the big 300 to 400 foot shot, then then it's a tall task. But
MJ goes over the water on the second. Nikko with a crush of a drive. We'll see how that sets up. This is a perfect landing spot that Ezra has found, setting himself up for another big hyzer, taking the trees out of play, biting off another 400 feet. That's really important on this hole.
Yeah, that's a huge, good position for 2 shots. If you go hyzer on the second shot, you really want to finish really high up the hill to the left.
And here we'll see some of that low ceiling. This is all Reid, even as a big power thrower, that's all he's got. If you want to play the fairway, he's got to play a 250-foot shot.
Right.
That's how you know the fairway is not really legitimate for a par 5.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But anyways, Nikko choosing to go with the roller.
That might be lucky.
Very
I think that thing
lucky.
was cruising out of bounds.
And that's the very aggressive play. I mean, he has plenty of space down to the right. If that goes over out of bounds but has enough to curl back in, he's going with the roller again.
Stay on your cut.
This one is going towards out of bounds.
Okay. Bush slows it down. That's an okay place.
Okay. All right.
Maybe 200 to the pin.
And this is coming in, I mean, hands down, number 1 handicap on the course, averaging 5.85.
Uh-oh. Is this tracking OB?
I think the kick has put him out of bounds.
Wow, that's tough.
First mistake we've seen from Reid, and really was just a poor break, honestly.
MJ hyzering around.
And there's nothing wrong with that play. Playing it as if you were playing the short placement, 3 shots in a row, and then just pitching down the hill.
Yep. And Ezra going to do the same, kind of going with a low shot. This is actually going to get up there maybe. Circle 2, that's the best I've seen anyone.
Yeah.
Closest I've seen in 3 shots. And here's Reid. See what he can do from here. Got to get... Ooh, I don't think that's reaching the pin.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a double.
I believe so. I think if he lays that up and goes in, he'll have a 7.
And really hasn't played the hole bad. One unfortunate wayward kick, and then almost an impossible up and down approach from where his out of bounds was. Having to get over that hill slightly, avoid the low ceiling, and then get it down before the slope takes you back down towards the water is just like, there's just so many different factors to account for.
And MJ fights through the trees. He'll have another tester putt.
And I'm sure this will be a layup.
Yep.
Eesh. That should be fine for Reid, but not exactly the tap-in he was looking for that 7.
Show us a birdie, Ezra. Let's go. Come on.
Oh!
My.
Wow!
He's hitting from everywhere.
That right there is going to get you going, folks. That is one of only 5 birdies on the day, one of only 9 birdies through the tournament. And these are calm conditions. These are the best players in the world. There's 176 of them or something like that.
360 attempts.
Yeah.
And we got 9 birdies.
9 total. Very impressive. And a shout out to James Conrad. Birdied it 2 days in a row. What?
Come on, James.
Get out of here.
Hole 14, par 4, 805 feet, starting out downhill and through a gap. You'd love to throw a nice low backhand, get across this kind of dead brown grass into that sunny spot, and then throw big hyzer to the green. But it's a lot easier said than done. As always, you've got to hit the gap just perfectly with a lot of speed. Don't hit anything, don't kick towards the OB. Plenty of stuff can go wrong. This is a crush.
It needs to get down.
Sit though.
That is the problem with that backhand.
Well, that's not the worst thing that could have happened.
Not at all. The corner is still reachable to the pin from there. Lost a lot of distance, but that distance was taking him out of bounds. So that is a blessing there for Mr. Robinson.
MJ's going to be liking this pretty well, I think.
No need to watch that fly. He knows that's perfect.
And you can see on the front of the tee pad here, they had some issues with very slippery tee pads. And credit them. I mean, they came out and ground them down there on the front. I'm not sure if it helped, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I mean, you have to at least try because there was definitely some issues with it. They were fresh tee pads. They weren't quite graded well enough. They weren't raked. And so the texture on it was a little slick. As soon as dirt starts getting in there, packed in with all these players at the event, it creates a really slippery surface.
Nico with the ultra-aggressive roller. Oh, no, and Reid with a shank. I think he stays in bounds, but man, that isn't good. That was a super overstable disc, and it didn't go very far. So now what's he going to do? Anheuser?
I'm sure he's trying to go a little bit further than that, but this is such a tremendously difficult hole for a lefty.
Yeah, you don't really.
Second shot.
That is huge. He's not going to be worrying about a 4. That's for sure.
No, that's a very easy pitch up and down there for his par, which is a good score in this hole. It's the 7th hardest hole in the course.
Uh-oh.
I
don't think it's got
it's going to need some sort of magical turtle skip. Not going to get that.
Early out of bounds. He won't get to move up all that much. That's what this hole will do. Bait you into that miss because you have to put so much on it to get fine circle 1.
And just out of bounds on 18 holes. I feel like there's basically 2 different definitions of holes out here. It's like the easiest 3 or 4 holes and then the hardest 15. And they're all just kind of like, they're all just equally incredibly hard.
Yeah, there are some toughies.
And this is just
too low?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is a bad miss. Got all the airspace in the world. You'd love to see that get up in the air.
Yeah.
He must have had a little slip or something. I'm sure he's very disappointed with that. At least he did hit the rock, so he's moving up, but very costly penalty there from a pretty good position.
And a good recovery shot from Ezra there to throw a hyzer.
Sun's in his eyes.
You think? He needs some of those Reid Frescura mid-hole glass put on situations. I don't know. And like we said there, easy layup there for the par for Reid.
Nico birdie chance.
Wow.
There's a lot of highlights in this round. For being over par for the round, this dude is still putting in some great shots.
It's just classic. Like we said, Nico's putting stroke is looking like an old form.
Ezra in for bogey 5. Reid will take par, and MJ's got a bogey dunk coming up.
He elected to go for the bogey layup. Interesting play.
Hole 15, par 3, 315 feet uphill with the mandatory tree and a bit of a tight gap to an elevated pin. This is a good lefty hole, good forehand hole. Other option would be a turnover with perhaps a mid-range if you've got decent power. It's kind of scary to throw the turnover driver because it does feel like it could just coast OB with the backhand. So we'll see what these guys go with.
Bit of a tight gap, huh? Is that what we're saying now?
You think it's? I think it's a bit tight.
Yeah, it's not tight. Come on.
Well, not for guys like me and you, but think about the fans.
Oh, wow. That would have been a welcome sound for Nico to hear that loud aluminum thud that these elevated baskets provide here at the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Stays in bounds, though. Nice shot. Reid looking for an ace.
Oh, speaking of which.
Holy cow, and he stays 1 inch away.
Oh, my gosh.
Incredible shot. There's that sound he was talking about.
Yeah, didn't have to wait long for that. Wow.
This needs to stay over. Don't. Oh, just barely jumps over the wall.
I share that expletive sentiment.
And MJ,
Oh, yeah.
turnover king.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Floating home.
Such a pretty thing to watch. I'll never change my mind. That's the most beautiful shot to watch in the game. Just a nice soft anhyzer that drifts late and holds over.
Ezra.
Who is
getting
this
it
guy?
done.
This guy has got
Give him another SloMez.
No kidding. He's earning a ton of them.
I like that.
Yeah. Kid's enjoying the game, and that's what you want to see.
Nikko just a little low on his birdie try. MJ would like a birdie. And Reid doesn't have a choice. He has to take a birdie. It's like,
unfortunately, he just...
certain times you really can't even lay it up.
Well, he lost the dunk contest with a simple dunk, but he won the hearts.
Yeah. He won the most under par award.
Yeah, definitely winning that one.
And Nikko contemplating a lot of things there by the basket. Needs to get this train rolling, hopefully. Hole 16 is a par 4, 606 feet, OB along the left side, mandatory left of this telephone pole here, so you can't play big hyzer into the green. Basket is pretty well guarded, and the OB does wrap around. One thing to really be careful of is those bushes on the right. They're not OB, but they're going to ruin your day. Reid's going to be looking for a nice low power shot here, and he's got it.
Oh, wow.
This
My gosh.
This is absolutely ripped.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I didn't think that was really even possible to get that much distance with an air shot. That's the roller distance that you see. When the right-handed rollers lay down, that's about where they're landing.
He's got about 480 of those 606 feet out of the way.
And let's see if MJ can match the distance of Reid's. I don't think so. No, not
Certainly
especially
not with that.
Yeah.
Don't go out of bounds. You got to be kidding me.
No, it's not going to.
Scary.
Yeah, very. I'm blown away at how Reid was able to keep that thing going.
So low, just perfect nose angle.
And this guy is known for throwing some good rollers. If he gets one down, we can see a good comparison.
The one tree. Don't do it.
Now this one has a chance to go out of bounds.
Oh, that is so lame.
Come back in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
All right.
He'll be all right.
Like one of the few times the stakes are actually pretty cool.
Yeah. A little too high. Or with the turn, it's fine. I thought it wasn't going to turn enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nikko going forehand. Just needs this to slow down at the green. Sit. What a shot.
Wow.
This is one of those holes where no matter what you throw over the hill, it's kind of blind, and you're like, I think it's perfect, but it's almost always 30 feet.
Yeah, you
It's
never
really
really
hard
know
to just
until
park it.
you get over that hillside and you see it, then you can really know. But yeah, that's it's tricky. Just it's so fast. It doesn't seem like it would be, but it just discs just move to the back of the green in this hole so easily. It's nice and wide there from MJ, relying on a good skip. We got 3 shots inside the circle.
Nice.
And Reid might be putting.
Yeah.
Look how soft he's throwing that shot. That's crazy.
Oh, and the wire doesn't hurt him. That's good. That would have been a really bad
Could
break.
you just imagine this just stops in midair and you're froze trying to figure out what just happened?
MJ misses it. Ezra for a birdie. Nicely done. Nikko in for birdie. As we watch MJ clean up a par and Reid likely drop in a birdie. We got to shout out Garrett Gerthy, who threw a roller down here and just knocked in a 2.
He two'd it today. Oh, wow. 3rd round 2.
Yeah, he rolled it down there and he made it. It was like maybe a 50-footer.
I'm not gonna validate that until I see it myself. It happened. It happened.
It's
I just
real.
validated.
It's real. And I saw a video. It was like not a throw. It was a putt. I mean, it was a long putt, but it was a putt.
Legend had he rolled it 40 feet long in round 2.
Oh my gosh.
So hole 16.
That's
Garrett
crazy.
Gracie.
Yeah. Watch him.
Watch him.
Hole 17, par 3, 300 feet. It said 285. I'm not buying. I think it's at least 300. It's going over the water, and I have heard legend that Reid likes to play an intentional skip off the water here.
I don't buy it.
You better start buying it.
I don't understand it.
It's a birdie.
I don't understand it.
That was crazy.
I don't understand.
He's just going power rip hyzer. I mean, you can guarantee a nice skip, but I don't know why you want to mess with that front, with the front of the green. Because if it hits that, I mean, it's a painted line. I don't know. I mean, how can I argue with the result? But wow.
I'm reminded of a Brian Schweberger intentional thumber skip shot off the water
Oh, that's not in.
that he called before throwing and was on camera. But yeah, typically you're not seeing people intentionally go off the water.
It's not a popular play. Beautiful
Wow.
shot there.
Nice shot from Ezra, yeah.
And MJ, keep that turnover, keep the distance.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect.
I believe that was his banger there, just going full distance with it.
Nikko has to lay up from the drop. Reid with another birdie. -9 for the round and a turkey. 3 birdies in a row right here.
-9 with a double bogey. And there's more holes to play.
It's not bad.
There's more fun to be had. Maybe.
Great birdie from Ezra. And Nikko for the bogey. We made it, hole 18, par 4, 711 feet with the water on the left side the entire way. OB street up on the right, OB banner / string line long. Very well guarded basket. You can go roller, you can go air shot off the tee. Finding an area where you can have what feels like an easy upshot, not really possible. You've got to get somewhere and really execute a tricky shot down through the trees or perhaps big over the water to try and access this green. And it looks like Reid's playing it pretty safe.
Yeah, that's surprising.
That looked like a mid-range.
Yeah.
He might be trying to set up giant hyzer. If he could stay down towards the water more with that shot, it really does open up for a big 400-foot hyzer over the water for a lefty.
Ezra with a little bit more of an aggressive move on this one. Heading up the hill.
That's not a bad place. It's still obviously very tricky, but
Yeah.
that's a good place to land.
Anywhere past this little concrete area with the railing is going to put you in a good spot to feel like you're in that position to get up and down.
MJ going roller. Gonna need to hold on to all that cut.
Yeah, I think it is. And he's just stand up a little bit. Yeah, that's looking really nice.
Yeah, probably. Get out of the way, everybody. Probably. Oh, it's chasing him.
Can't get out of the way.
Probably about 70, 80 feet past Ezra there, a little bit up to the right.
Yeah, that's going to bring a lot of low-ceiling trees into his next shot. Nikko with a lot of cut on this roller, a lot of steam on it too.
Oh, wow. This one's going
forget it.
downtown.
That needs to stand up though.
Yeah, sit down, hit a tree. Yes. Okay, there is one place you can go where you feel like you have an easy upshot, and that's when you do a cut roller of 580 feet.
Wow.
That was a fantastic drive. And look, he is setting it up, just like I called. Man, maybe I should stick to the commentary game. Big time hyzer from Reid, and unbelievable result inside circle 1.
No layup for par there off the tee that we thought. I mean, just really going for it.
It's the most open route to the green. If you've got a cannon lefty hyzer, you might as well. Sit down. Looks like he stayed safe there. The bushes held him. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be
We're
a
gonna
group
need
call.
a group call. Yeah.
But you can see the low ceiling here that MJ is faced with.
Oh, it's looking good.
Looking really good there. And
Great shot.
Man, fantastic approach there from MJ. And look at this, just short of putter approach here from Nikko.
Wow. Oh, man. Kind of not the best effort there.
No.
Stayed in bounds, though. He's going to need to capitalize here. Save.
These are some of the most pressure putts when you throw such a great drive.
Nice.
You kind of blow the approach.
Yeah.
You're thinking in your head,
What are you doing here?
what are you doing? Yeah. Really nice finish there for Nikko.
Yeah, hold on.
I think he must have been ruled safe.
And look at that.
Birdie. Is this going to be a star frame?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I hadn't even thought about that. It looks like we're making our way up.
Need Reid to hit this. Oh, no.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Reid.
I have to settle for -9.
Oh,
But a disappointing miss there. After a well-played hole.
oh, man. It's crazy to think, I mean, how well he played. 9 down with the short miss there. He had another short miss earlier. He missed 2 of the easier lefty holes in the course.
Yeah.
We're talking about, this could have been an all-time 13, 14 under round for Reid, but right there in the mix now, only 1 mistake for the round. He has jumped to second place, a tie with Chris Dickerson, and then that's it. Oh, wait, no, you're there too.
There I am.
Nate Sexton in the mix. Last round, Ledgestone coming up tomorrow.
It's going to be fun. Come back and join us for more coverage. Thank you to DGA. Thank you to Discraft, and we will see you guys tomorrow.